So in this lesson, we're going to be learning part 2 of Bohemian Rhapsody, which includes the second verse, which is really nothing new until the second half of the verse, and then into that guitar solo. And then part 3 would be the operatic part. So we'll get to that in another lesson, but this is part 2. So part 2, we've already covered the verse. So the first part of the verse is the same. So at bar on the tab, on bar 42 is where the electric guitar comes in, and that's where we'll be going, starting at in this lesson. So it's going to come in, it's distorted guitar, and we're going to start on the 5th fret of the E string, and it's going to go, then 4, 3. Okay, this is right before the Mama lyric. So then you're going to hit an E flat power chord, so that's 6, 8. 6 on the A string, 8 on the D string. And we're just going to keep playing power chords here, and so it's going to be E flat, then D, C, so 5th fret, 3rd fret. Then you're going to go up to F, which is the 8th fret, then 7, 6, 5, so, and then you go to B flat chord here, and we do something similar that we did in the verse. Remember how we did that little movement within the chord. So that's just a regular B flat major chord, and then we're going to move our 3rd finger down and play this B6. So that's 8th fret D string, and then your pinky on the 8th fret B string, and then you move your pinky up to the 9th fret. So it's and then we're into the solo, which is what we want to get to here, which is iconic solo. It's not terribly hard to play. There's a couple pretty fast runs in there, but the fingerings aren't too bad. So it's going to start right here on a B flat. I'm sorry, yeah, B flat. So that's the 8th fret of the D string. Then you're going to do a bend on the 10th fret of the G string. So it's a bend, release, and pull off to the 8th fret. Then you're going to hit the 11th fret B string. So then 8th fret B string, and then back to 11th fret with a bend. Anytime you can do some vibrato, that's going to help. So that's our first lick. One more time, slow. Okay, now we're going to go up here to the 13th fret B string. So it's just 13, 15, 16. Then you do the same thing again and go up to 18. So then the next part is 17. Starts on the 17th fret G string, 17, 18 B string, 15 high E string. 16, 18 to 20. Okay, so far. Right there. So pretty high up on the neck there. Okay? Then after that, this is where the fast run comes in. So it's 18, 16, 15, back to 16. Now you do a quick hammer on pull off, 15 to 16. 18 on the B string, back to 15 on the high E string. So it's then you do the same thing basically, but you move down the string. So it's now on the B string. So 18, 16, 15, 16. So we have, and then you finish it up with 17, 15. So we have, so from here, if you get through that much, you're pretty home free. It's pretty easy up to here, okay? So now we have, let's see, it goes, it's just an ascending run here, starting on 15. 17, 15, 16, 18, 15, 16, 18. Then you do the same thing again, but you can go all the way up to 20. So we have, then you have, that's just 15, 16, 17 on the G string, 15, 16, 18. Then the last part is, now you're going to hit D string, 15, 17, then 13 G string, then 13 E string, back to 13 G string, so it's on the 14th fret B string. Then 6, I'm sorry, it's a quick pull off here. So it's 2 on the B string, then 3, pull off to 2, and then an A power chord. So we have, sorry. And then you're into the operatic part. So let me go over that one more time, nice and slow, the whole solo. So that's it. That's the that when the electric guitar comes in on the second half of the second verse into the guitar solo, and then in part 3 we're gonna cover the operatic part, and part 4 will be the end, and we will be completely through the classic Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.